Okay, I just wanted to share a little grounding practice for you when you're getting into those states of overwhelm, emotional exhaustion, lots of change, and all that. So, this is what I use sometimes that I find very helpful. So, first, just taking a moment, just checking in with your body. Like, how are you feeling? Are you sore? Are you painful? Maybe you feel totally fine, which then maybe you don't need the grounding practice after all. But yeah, just making any little adjustments you need to make. Sometimes it can be helpful if you're sitting on a chair, lifting up the feet and just letting them drop down. And you may hear a little bit of percussion there from where my heels hit the floor. Or actually, sometimes if you're standing up, just jumping up and down in place can be really helpful. And then when you're ready, you're just allowing yourself to sort of move and wriggle until you feel a little bit more centered, a little bit more stable. And then bringing your awareness into your breath, just noticing that sensation of the inhale through the nostrils and the exhale. And as you do this, you can just notice and pay attention to how you're breathing, if it's fast or slow, shallow, sharp, short, just checking where the breath is. And you will notice as you just breathe and be aware of the breath, it's going to change. So the way you're initially breathing is not going to be the same within 30 seconds or even a minute, but quite quickly. And yeah, bringing our awareness to the breath usually brings us into a more settled state. And you can follow that breath all the way through the nostrils and down into the body, feeling the different areas of torso that expand, contract, and that move with the breath. And I find when I do this, especially if I'm a little stressed or things like that, I will sway back and forth a little bit. And it's like a little bit of a self-soothing movement that helps me feel a little bit more centered because I'm allowing my body to do what it needs to do. And as I breathe, I can feel the sensations of that movement. I can feel the breath. So I'm tuning back into my body, getting grounded within the physical while kind of just letting go of my environment for a moment, just tuning into myself. And of course, if you're doing this, you want to do this in a place you feel safe. You don't want to be sitting or standing in the middle of a busy street. This is just a time to center when you need a little bit of space. Of course, you can, if you're sitting on a busy street or something like that, you can also do this, but maybe you'd keep your eyes open rather than closing them. And just also maybe keeping a little bit of awareness on your environment at the same time. So as I breathe, I just want to settle down and settle more deeply into my seat, being more aware of the weight of my body. I'm currently sitting on a chair, so if I was on the ground, being aware of my weight on the ground, or if I was standing, I'd be more aware of my feet connecting to the earth. So here I can be aware of my weight of my body on the chair, just really being aware of that sensation of the contact between my body and the chair supporting me. And then when you feel ready, you can move that awareness down into that feet. So feeling that sensation on the feet on the floor as well as the rest of the body. So just being aware of different surfaces in which your weight is being supported. The body there's contact. And just being aware, the ground is there. You may be, in a building, in a room. You could be on the 20th story. You could be in a plane. But still being aware that somewhere beneath you, the earth is there and you are connected to it. Even if you're in a plane, even if you're on the 10th story, you're still connected into that earth. So being aware of that earth below. So there is a form of chakra which is below the feet. So it's an out-of-body chakra. Cindy Dale calls this the 10th chakra. There are other people maybe call it the 8th, or there's a few different names of things like that, and it's maybe not the same as one of the in-body chakras, but there's a point or an area below us, say about a foot or so below us, and that connects us to the earth. So there's always like an umbilical cord connecting all the way down into the earth with this point. So as you kind of let your weight sink into the surface below, you can feel, if you can, attune down all the way through the legs and down into that space below the feet. And maybe about 1.5 feet below the feet, and just sort of feel into that space and see what you notice. And even wherever you are, that space, that connection point will be about 1.5 feet below you, but that point will be connected indirectly into the earth, even if you are on that 10th floor or in an aeroplane or a helicopter. It's still there, it's still connecting you into the earth. And so through this way, you can just kind of reconnect to the earth this way, which is really great if you've moved and relocated and you're in a different space and you want to tune into that energy of the area you're now in. You can just bring your awareness into that space, and that can help you physiologically adjust to your new environment. And so I invite you maybe to sit here for a couple more minutes and just see how you feel. And then when you're ready, you can continue to be aware that the earth is there, the earth is supporting you. Bring your awareness back into your body, back into the breath. And you may want to bring your awareness into the heart space and just taking a moment of gratitude for the earth always being there, supporting you, holding you unconditionally. Thank you.